Hey, hi, and hello, Mad Ink Pyro here. It is day, I think, 52. 52. I missed yesterday. Several reasons I missed yesterday. I was exhausted. We had been doing a bunch of stuff, running a bunch of places, getting some, well, when I say running a bunch of places, I mean running a bunch of places here, and the kids went outside. That was chaos. There was a schooling issue. That's been chaos. I'm going to touch on that today. It was a rough day yesterday. I ended up falling asleep about 8 o'clock last night. And I slept until about 6 o'clock this morning. So, much needed sleep. Missed another day on the video because things were just absolutely haywire. I wasn't in the mood to shoot. I'll be honest with you, I didn't even have any content to shoot and share with you, except my life was hell yesterday. That was my content. So today, I'm trying to steer away from everything that's going on, and I've said that in several videos, but there's certain stuff I have to touch on, because it affects my daily life. And that's what these videos are all about, how I'm handling it, how the keto's handling it, or how I'm handling the keto, rather, and how everything's working out. So that's what it's all about. So if I happen to touch on what's going on, I'm going to. I'm sorry. If it makes you mad, don't watch the videos. That's that simple. I'm not going to sit here and ramble on for half an hour about COVID-19, but I am going to talk about how it affects everything I do. Eventually, I'll get to some more cook videos. I've already explained that in the prior video. But it is what it is right now. We're all trying to just keep it together, honestly. Which is what I'm going to talk about today. I don't know how many of you that watch my videos are parents. More specifically, parents in Maryland right now have school-age children in Maryland. What Maryland is doing with this homeschooling thing is absolutely ludicrous. It's every other state around us has shut down schooling. It is causing tension in my household. It's causing stress on my kids. And it's also causing stress on me. Now, I've mentioned before, me and Amy are not teachers. Period. I can teach you what I know. She can teach you what she knows. But as far as school ability teaching, there's no way. And my kids are, they've got the online stuff that is minimal. And when I say minimal, I mean minimal at best. We're talking very little instruction, and it's not due to the teachers, it's due to the school board. The teachers are trying, and they're overworked, and I'm sure they're stressing out just as much as the parents are. The system that they have designed right now, set up, isn't working. It's not working at all. They sent home paper packets for people that can't do the internet. So we got the paper packets as well as the internet, because we didn't know which one, with Victor being 8 years old and Jareth being 10, we didn't know which one was going to work better. Because both of my kids have learning issues. And of course, Jareth being extremely hyperactive, it makes things difficult. So basically what I'm getting at is, it's not working. They need to shut it down. Governor Hogan, of course, acquired the 500,000 tests for Maryland, which is great, and that's the first stage in reopening the economy and everything, and that's fine. But schools aren't going to reopen this year. And what we're doing at home is not adequate, and it's not helping these kids out in any way, shape, or form to advance to the next grade level. It's busy work at best. I understand that. I understand that they're trying to do what they're trying to do. Stop. It's causing too many problems. It's causing problems between me and Amy. It's causing problems between our relationship with our children. and it's actually putting the entire household into turmoil. So I'm sure there are parents out there that are experiencing the same thing, because we're not teachers. We did not go to school to become educators. I went to school for culinary arts and criminal justice, for God's sakes. I did not go, well, psychology as well, but I didn't go to school for education. I went to school to pick people's minds apart and cook. I'm not a teacher as far as being able to educate children. I have very little. I love my kids, don't get me wrong, do anything for them. But when it comes to their schooling and comes to their inability to understand how to sit there with a piece of paper and write down their answers and concentrate on that, I get very frustrated very quickly, because it's just not, it doesn't communicate. And I understand that, and that's what teachers are trained to do. God, they sit in, classes and meetings, and they take all these seminars and stuff like that to be able to handle that kind of stuff, which my hat goes off to them. I'm not saying anything bad about teachers. They're doing what they are trained to do. But then to drop it into our laps to train or to be able to teach our own kids is impossible. It's just not working. They have a certain set thing that they do with all the students, and they have a flow. That's not here. What we're doing to our kids right now, as far as the schooling goes, is more damaging than it is helpful. So I don't know what to do about it. Should I just be defiant and just say screw it and not do it? Now, I know a lot of families, a lot of parents are doing that. They're just saying, I'm done. I'm not doing it anymore. We're finished. And then other ones are going, no, you still got to go, you still got to go, you still got to go. And the teachers are going, no, keep it up, keep it up, keep it up, you're doing great. We're not doing great. There have been several other YouTubers that have made posts about this and about how difficult it is to handle this. I didn't sign up for public school to homeschool my kids. I signed up for public school because I can send them there knowing they're going to learn what they need to learn and then be sent home. That's the idea of school, not what we're putting them through. So that's my first gripe today. We aren't teachers. I've said it from the get-go. I've been against the whole homeschooling thing from the get-go because of prior things that I had to do with Zane. And I'm burnt out on it. I can't do anymore. And I'm about to just throw it all into a pile and set it on fire in my yard. And it's for the name Mad Inked Pyro. Oh, the other stuff that's happening with me anyway, in our household is, where's my stimulus check? I understand that they're trying to take care of the taxpayers first. I'm a taxpayer. I pay taxes every year. I don't understand why it's taking so long for the veterans and the people that are on SSI and SSDI to get their checks. We are the lowest of the low income. We are hurting horribly bad. Horribly bad. Most of us, and when I say most, I know quite a few people that are on disability and on both federal and state assistance. We're the lowest of the low income. I make $749 a month. I'll put it out there. I don't care, or $757 or something like that. Amy makes $233 a month. That's what we live off of. Now, we do get food stamps. Our food stamps are usually around $400 some dollars, $500 some dollars, depending on the week and depending on what they decide they're going to do. We do get rental assistance as well. We are on HUD, and that takes care of a lot of our rent. But we still pay $311 in rent. I still have a car payment. I still have insurance payments. I still have payments on my washer and dryer. By the time it's said and done, we actually have our funds in our hand for about 45 minutes when we get it. Because it immediately goes out into all of our bills. Now, okay, we've learned to live like that. We've learned to deal with that, and we've learned to cope. You know, I mean, we also have had to do stuff like I do artwork. So I sell my artwork for extra money. I sell glass etching and wood burning and paintings and stuff like that for extra money. Sometimes it's okay, sometimes it's not. I don't get rich off of it, that's for damn sure. We've found ways to be creative and make a little bit of extra money. And when I say a little bit, it's non-taxable. You can't. It's so little that it doesn't even add up in the long run. So when the government says you're going to get a $1,200 check plus $500 per kid, I'm going, sweet. We can pay this, we can pay that, we can do this, we can do that, and then we're actually going to have a little bit of money left over to maybe be able to breathe a little easier for about 20 minutes. And everybody else is getting their checks in, and now they're saying we're not going to get ours till the beginning of May. How is this helpful to us? I can't go out and sell my artwork now. I do have an Etsy store that's open, CC Designs by William, by the way. But no one's buying that kind of stuff right now because the economy is tanking. So what are we supposed to do? I mean, we can't afford to buy toilet paper. We can't afford to buy paper towels. We can't. But we can barely afford gas in the car right now because we had to spend money that we originally would have spent on bills this month on extra groceries because we were going to be locked down and our kids are home. We didn't have time to plan for that, much like most of America. So it's not that I'm not understanding where America sits. I just don't understand how they can push the lowest of the low income. Well, we're being horribly affected by what's going on. And they're setting us at the very end of the list to get what we need. I somehow find that is very unfair and very biased. But I also understand that the taxpayers are hurting as well. The people that are actively working. Yes, we got our check this month. We did. But, again, within a day, it's spent on bills, on our basic living expenses. And the stuff that we normally would have left over from paying off all of our bills, which is about $100 a month, goes straight to fuel. Because we need to go, well, this month it did, because we needed to go make sure we had fuel to get to the grocery store. We needed to make sure we had fuel to get to the drugstore. So that's where that money went. Now we're sitting at, what is it, the 22nd, 23rd?
23rd.
23rd. We're sitting at the 23rd of April, and I'm going, what's giving? Where is the check that they promised us a month ago that we would get quickly to be able to help us through this? It's not here. So I'm upset about that too. And it's actually, at this point, it's starting to cause me to lose sleep because I'm so stressed out about how's this going to get paid? How's that going to get paid? Where are we going to get the money for this? Where are we going to get the money for that? These kids, I've got 3 growing boys, and they're eating us out of house and home. Now, yes, they get the meals that are provided by the schools. Not that I'm not appreciative of what the school system is doing and what the whoever else is in charge, I guess it's local organizations that are helping with it, are doing. Not that I'm not appreciative of it, but they don't take into consideration that these kids eat at different levels. Okay, my 8-year-old, the lunches and the meals that they are providing for him are phenomenal. There's enough there to sustain him for about 3 days at a clip. and and he can eat, and he's good. My 10-year-old and my 15-year-old zip through the food so fast that they're lucky it's one day. They're lucky they have enough food for one day. So, 2 days maybe.
2 days.
2 days maybe.
So
what I'm getting at is they're not taking into consideration that older kids need more to sustain themselves, and growing kids need more. They need to almost double the amount of the amount that's in them to actually have an impact. Now, granted, I understand what it's for. It's for kids that aren't eating, or it's to supplement whatever we feed them. Well, we're supplementing, and they're still eating like that. So, I mean, empty legs. They're just filling them up, and they can't fill them up fast enough. And then once they do fill them up, 20 minutes later, they're empty again.
And they're also bored eating.
Kind of, yeah. Our kids are usually never really bored. I mean, they go outside and do, work on bikes and everything else. Mm-hmm. They shoot their BB guns. They work on bikes. We do have them being active. They went on a bike ride yesterday. But the more active that we allow them to be, the more they want to eat. So it's a difficult time because we weren't able to prepare for that. There's so much engulfing everything right now that it's very difficult to pick one thing and try to fix it. So I'm at my wit's end. I haven't been eating right, and this is the keto thing. This is where my keto comes into play with all this, guys. I haven't been eating right. I haven't been sleeping right. When I want to eat, I can't because everybody else is in bed, and of course my immobility affects that. So I have to wait, and by the time Amy gets up in the morning, or one of the kids gets up in the morning, I'm starving. Absolutely starving. So I hurry up and I eat a bunch of eggs and cheese and stuff like that, which, my basic breakfasts are eggs, bacon, cheese. That's my basic 3 things I eat for breakfast. That's my sustaining 3 things, which is fine. I'm fine with that. But I'm so hungry that I just want to devour all of it. And I don't, of course, because I do have self-control. But then come lunchtime, where I'm basically on a 1 meal a day thing. I like to eat my dinner, and I like to have a big dinner. That way it kind of sustains me through the night while I sleep. And gives my body a chance to re-energize because I know what's coming the next morning because I haven't been sleeping correctly. So there we go. It's just bang, 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 right in a row. So when I do that, when I'm trying to eat correctly, it doesn't affect me as much as when I don't. And this is affecting me on how I eat and what's going on. So above and beyond everything, there's nothing I can really do about it right now. If anybody's got any suggestions, leave them in the comments. I'm at my wit's end. I'm stressed out just like the rest of the world is. Or the rest of the United States, at least. I'm sure the rest of the world. It's rough, guys, and it affects every aspect of all of our lives right now. And it's engulfing everything. And I'm done. I'm over the quarantine. I understand why we still have it in place. And I'm going to follow it to my best of ability. I'm over it, though. It's something has to give here to be able to make the economy work and get things running again, but still be safe about it. I can't continue doing what I'm doing, or else it's just going to eat me up. So, hey, Amy. Hey! I gotta throw a pencil to get the attention of people. So,
I'm trying to take care of our teenager.
I need the camera taken care of because I'm trying to wrap my video up.
Sorry.
This is what happens when you don't have a remote for your camera. Guys, I am going to get a new camera eventually. It's got a remote so I can do it myself so you don't have to put up with that kind of stuff. So, what it boils down to, I guess, guys, is that's a vent for me today. I appreciate you guys watching and listening, but this is what's bugging me and this is how it's affecting me. And I'm at my wit's end with all of it today. So, leave in the comments below if you think I should bring this up to the teachers or if I should get a hold of somebody like the Board of Education and voice my concerns with all this. If I should, cool. I mean, I guess if I get enough comments on it, then I'll do it. I need some guidance right now. I have lack of understanding with it. I'm also, I am going to stay up with my keto stuff as much as I can. I've got to make sure my kids are fed. And I'm trying to steer them in a different direction as far as their food goes. Because I don't want the stuff in the house. Because if I have it in the house, I'm going to eat it. And I don't want that temptation. Like, my 10-year-old decided this morning he wanted ramen noodles. And I smelled them. And they smelled good. Now, I've lived off ramen noodles for a long time. I'm not going to eat them. But my God, did they smell good. So, I understand the temptations, and I understand that I've got to watch what I'm doing. So, I'm trying to get that crap out of the house and feed these kids healthier, but right now it's almost impossible. So, that's what's affecting me in my life. Tomorrow we'll get more into the keto stuff, I guess. I'm also going to start doing the food preservation thing again. I will give you guys an introduction on what a pressure canner is if you don't know. That way you guys can start familiarizing yourself with some of the equipment that we're going to use and how we're going to do it. I'm still waiting on lids to come in to actually do some canning. I've got number 10 cans of stuff sitting over there looking at me like, can me. And it's just, I've got time to do it now, so I may as well do it. So guys, that's gonna be it for today. I appreciate you guys dealing with me. And I definitely appreciate the subscribers. All my subscribers are wonderful. Keep up the commenting. Keep liking and sharing. Hit the little notification bell. All that crap. But for the most part, guys, keep your heads up. We'll all get through this and everything will normal itself out eventually, I'm sure. But right now, I think it's driving me insane. And it's probably driving you all insane too. So just keep your heads up and we'll get through it. So guys, get happy, get healthy. I'll see you guys tomorrow.